Hello tutors, it's Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. Sorry about the shaky cam. I've got this on one of them handheld things. Now, a good marrow of the channel heard my wife had gone away for a couple of weeks, and my own fault. She's got the cable that I needed to film on. Well, put the data down on the cable down to my laptop from my phone, and that's as technical as it gets for me. And Beetle, as he often does, he just picked up on it. And lo and behold, a couple of days later, I get an email saying, Gav, there's a couple of cables coming towards you. I'm not sure which ones they're supposed to be. Now, Beetle, not that he's going to want me to obviously say all his private stuff, but he's not in the UK, let's put it that way. And he does this regularly. He just things just come out the blue. And he gets them in the UK because the shipping, as we all know, to these different places is just horrendous for both sides. There's a lot of talk about paying it forward, is it, or all this type of stuff. And he never asks for anything. I've offered to pay figures and he don't want to know. And he gets a Christmas card off me, and that's it. And that's all he wants. Well, he doesn't even ask for that. Anyway, these cables come. This is the end of said cable. Really long cable. You can just see it reflected there. And he even bought. He didn't know which one, so he actually bought two. And there's two cables per box, and he bought two boxes because he wasn't sure which ones I would need. One, he wanted to surprise me, and two, he knew I wouldn't have a blooming clue. And I did the first box, and that cable didn't work. And I thought, oh, I hope I can get his money back. Well, he would never have it back, but somehow, I just felt bad it didn't work. And I tried the second one, and lo and behold, it's worked. So, thank you for those cables, Beetle. You're wondering why I'm showing you Star Wars Bandai Attack Walker. For those that are familiar with the channel, though you don't see a lot of it because it's not something I do a lot of on the channel, I am a huge Star Wars fan. And I don't do the memorabilia or anything. I haven't got Star Wars posters on walls or anything like that. I just enjoy the Star Wars universe. I'm going to really enjoy it. I've got severe head problems, and it's a place I always go. It sounds ridiculous. It's a happy place, and I go reading up on the different star systems and the different beings in it and the different machinery, like these Attack Walkers. I've got. If I didn't break copyright, I've got a book. It cost me a whole £3 on eBay, and it's all the different vehicles of Star Wars, and obviously the AT-ATs in them, and it shows the AT-AT in different guises, because it's not just obviously on the ice planet Hoth, which obviously this scene is showing you now. Anyway, door knocks, and it's after main deliveries, but obviously we all know Amazon. Well, my wife gets most of the Amazon stuff, or sometimes when Beetle stuff comes, it's Amazon. And I'm thinking, I've got some paints coming from Scale Model Shop, which I actually bought myself. I know, shock horror. And I thought, I didn't get them from Amazon now. And it completely slipped my mind about what he'd done, because it was in a fairly big box. Well, it weren't a box, that's a problem. By the way, Beetle, have a moan at Amazon, because you're paying the money. They just sent it in a paper bag. I thought was a bit, and there's a very slight knock on the side of the box. That's not a complaint off me. I'm going to be building it all over the weekend, so it doesn't matter. But I've always said it makes me rage that companies dispatch things in a bag when this could well be somebody's Christmas present that somebody wants to wrap up and give. Anyway, I digress. And I'm thinking, he only sent two cables, and there was obviously nothing on it who it's from. It just obviously my address. And obviously this type of shape was in the bag, and I just gingerly opened it up. Why gingerly? And out came this. Absolutely made up. Darren over in New Zealand, or down under in New Zealand, was saying the same thing. Jack Sargent sent him some stuff, and I try and send stuff out. I've had Shamey send me stuff. As I say, I've been getting by with a camera that Shamey had sent me, and this is actually being filmed. on a tripod that Beetle had already sent me ages ago. Again, picked up that I would said on my other one bus, and I'd gone and bought a dirt cheap one, and it just collapsed on me. And lo and behold, he says, "Gav, there's a tripod in the post." I keep saying it. There's a lot of bad feeling going around the world at the moment, whether it's in our own country, individual countries, countries against countries. And I'm not on about the ones that are at war and that. I won't get into too much politics, but everyone's at each other's throats. Well, me and Beetle will probably never meet. If he's got any sense, he'll never meet me anyway. And and a lot of the other people that send stuff to each other will never meet each other. But it's just people being really kind-hearted, and sometimes people just need. I mean, God, play the little violin sounds like I always need a helping hand, but I probably do. Other people have got, they're working, they've got this, that, and the other, and they haven't got head problems, and everything's going along fine. But people, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what if you're perfectly okay, you're set up in life, and everything's going fine, or if you're really down and if not out, you're on the ropes. And people, we say in the army, nobody gets left behind, and I keep saying this to you guys. If you can, like, stretch out a hand to somebody. It's nothing about religion or it's just about lifting somebody up who needs a hand. You don't leave somebody behind. I'm getting a bit emotional now because I just think Beetle does this all the time for me, and I feel guilty a lot of the time. I don't ask for it. As I say, I don't get in with companies. I don't, or companies, if they saw this channel, it'd run a mile anyway. But you know what I mean? Nobody asks for anything, or I don't ask for anything on here. And it's just been the kind-heartedness of people. And I've said it's not this. It's not it's not the stand I'm filming on. It's not Shamey's camera and the ships he sent me out of the blue again like this. And all the other people that have sent me, it's not what it is. It's the thought that somebody gives a damn about you, Right, I am getting a bit bloody. Hang on, let me just turn this off for a second. Right, I just I just that somebody gives a damn. And as I say, it's not what something is. It's the comments I get. It's the kind comments, Yeah, I fly a Ukrainian flag. I'm going to bring politics. I shouldn't do. But what I'm trying to say is, I get a fair bit of hate. You don't see it, but obviously I do. That with a smashed head is water off a duck's back for me. Keep doing it. It really doesn't get into my head. I'm surprised, but it's one of the few things it doesn't. I was expecting that when I put that flag up when I'm doing a face to camera. But it's the kind comments I get. It's people saying, time and time again, same people coming in. I want to name some of you, but I don't want to because I'm going to leave people out. You know what I'm like. I haven't got any. I can't remember what I had for tea. Never mind, name you one. And I really don't want to start leaving. And these are people who say without channels, because they mean as much to me as the guys I interact with that do make channels. It's just great. It's great that people are out there. Things can get pretty black, and it's like everybody's like a little fairy light on a Christmas tree. you're all little sparkly lights, and you keep this old bugger going. I tell you. Just some of the guys have asked. He's having a kip at the moment, but I'll just turn it round, see if you can see him. There he is. There's our nugget. Yes, you're being filmed, aren't you? Say hello to the people. Hello, Tubesters. I'm very tired. I had to delay this video because the little chap was crunching away on his yak bar and I couldn't hear myself talk. So, thank you. Thank you very much for all being a little light on Gav's Christmas tree. I don't know who's the fairy on the top. You can fight amongst yourselves for that honour. But thank you very much. Thank you, Beetle. I wanted to thank generally everybody else as well. because I'm not the only one that gets helped out. As I say, it all goes around. I mean, I say Paul in Devon sent me stuff. I've sent Paul stuff. Um, shame he's going to get something after Christmas or maybe even before. Uh, but Beetle don't want a damn thing. So yeah, thanks again, Beetle. Um, you don't leave anybody behind, and yeah, thanks. Look after yourselves, Tubesers. I just wanted to get that out there. So sorry if it's been a bit all over the shop, but I won't give you an unboxing of this only because it's in really crunchy paper, plastic. It's beautifully moulded, and I will be putting it together over the weekend and trying to get some painters on it as well. Uh, Basically, because if my wife sees another box, she's going to kill me, and then she's going to go and find Beetle out, and I don't fancy his chances. so, so look after yourselves, all of you, and enjoy your weekend.